Hi guys, my name is Darcy and today is day one or part one of Natural Horsemanship with Daisy inspired by the equestrian. She had a fly rug on in her pony paddock, so she was very clean. She took the fly rug off and then started brushing her. The only parts of her I really had to work on was her mane and her tail because she had loads of poo stains on her tail and her forelock is always filled with hay from her hay net in her pony paddock. Because there was no saddle, I didn't really have to focus on the saddle area because we were going bareback. So here we were in the arena, and because she's quite old I had to do loads of warming up and warm her bones up. I also forgot to stretch her in the first place in her stable, so again she needed a proper long warm up. Daisy is now about 22 I think, so yeah, she's pretty old but she does really well for her age. Also for reference, I put the mulberry saddle pad on her. Once we done the warm-up, we then started trotting around and cantering, and here I almost fell off because my saddle pad slipped all the way to the back of her bum, so I was hanging on for dear life, but luckily I got off before I could fall off, and as you can see, it was way far back. After this, I then proceeded to try a little jump with her, and she refused it. Not that normal to the poles being that close to the ground. She then refused when we were doing a bigger one, but she was really full of it, and I just think she wasn't really focusing, so I had to get her back in the mood. We then tried a smaller one so she'd get used to the feeling of me being on her back while jumping without a saddle. Daisy are both very new to this since I hadn't even canted bareback before we did this lesson. I wasn't angry or mad at her if she refused. I just let her look at them and get on with it. This here was our very best one when she did the best jump ever. I was so proud of her. Almost 60 centimetres. Then we did another 60 centimetres. I was just hanging on for dear life at this point, I think. Here's a little trot and canter we did. I did do lots of canters, but I only got one of them on film. Again, this is filmed on my auntie's phone, so that's why it looks a bit different than mine would usually look. Here we had a nice trot and we were then proceeding into canter. She tries to do little broncs by putting her head down. It's so funny. Here we had a really nice canter and I was so proud of her. I was on the wrong leg though. Then this is another one that we did. This is a cute little oxer and I just kind of cantered her over that. She did it really nicely. My position was awful though. Okay, and then this is another one. I think this is the 50 centimetre one that I did before the 60 centimetre. But I love this one. I love my position and I just love how she jumped over the jump. She just did it so nicely. Then I gave her this massive apple and she just gobbled it whole. I was a bit worried she was going to choke. Not even any crumbs left over or anything. Next I gave her a few little treats and she also gobbled them whole. I think she deserved them. Next I gave her dinner, and Daisy has a lot of food in her dinner just because she is old and she needs lots of nutrients. And then I sat with her and gave her a little cuddle because she was so good today. I really hope you enjoyed my part one of Natural Horsemanship with Daisy. Also thank you Thea Equestrian for inspiring me. Come back for part two!